proud of these guys. You know, they did a great job. I think, kind of preparing for it. You know, when we went through camp, everybody was kind of talking about it, and it was, Hall of Fame Classic, the Hall of Fame Classic, and so we were ecstatic to be here. You know, that was the first thing. I'm glad we was able to come and represent like we did, and we talked to these guys about finishing, and I'm glad that they played the second half like they did today. So it was the first game. We knew we were gonna have some first game type, mistakes and things like that. But them guys played good, and I was extremely happy to see how you guys did. That opening drive was kind of a statement drive, so I was happy to see that. To come out on your first drive of the season and get a touchdown out of it definitely says a lot. We had some empty drives along the way, so some things we definitely got to clean up and fix. But he's kind of the engine to our car. So he does a lot for us. We have a bunch of guys that made plays, as everybody kind of seen today. But he does what he does. So we're happy about that.
Coach Jay Byers.
Rico McGee, 216 Sports Network. What did you see that was the turning point into going into the second half? What did you see in the first half and the offense that you were able to make the adjustments and have some success in the second half?
I think it was kind of finding out what they were going to do. With them guys having a new coaching staff and some new people in places, it was kind of, the first couple rounds like a heavyweight fight. You just kind of see what type of punches they want to throw and all that. So when we got a hold of it in the second half, I thought we just played, our brand of football. It wasn't necessarily about what they did. Let's just focus on what we do good. And we just lined up and did what we do good.
Jay Simmons, Ohio High School football, basketball, media. This is for Jada Byers. Jada Byers, you scored one touchdown in the first half. Kind of slowed up a little bit, then picked up in the second half. What was going on between that first and second quarter?
My motto is this. I tell coach, hey coach, every run is not going to be a big run. Every yard not going to be 20 yards. Every carry is not going to be 50 yards. I'm the type of running back, all I need is 4 yards to carry. 4 times 3 is 12. That's the first down every time to me. So once I broke the 29 yard and I got that done, I said, hey coach, I'm good with 4 yards to carry.
Coach 216, Mel Thorpe, 216 Sports Network. Questions for Marty. What did you see defensively that helped you set the tone on defense for the rest of the game in the second half?
On defense, the mindset is definitely stop the run and bring a lot of energy so that the rest of the team can feed off of us. That's exactly what we did. I think they finished well under 60 rushing yards for the day. That's just the model. That's the standard, and that's what we uphold the standard of not letting anybody run on us.
Peter?
Coach, did you feel like after that punt block and that touchdown, do you feel like that was that wake up call you guys needed just to turn off and finish the job?
We usually don't have special teams mistakes. So for that to kind of happen, of course it was a wake up call. But I just like the way everybody responded. Sometimes when things happen that's not supposed to go your way, it can start to go downhill from there. But these guys responded. Like I said, these guys want to set their own identity for the team that they are. They don't want to necessarily be compared to the last year's team or the team before that. These guys want to set their own identity. And in setting your own identity, you got to do some things different. So I think them guys showed a response that I haven't seen before since I've been here, and I was happy to see that.
Jada, a follow-up. Obviously, everyone will talk about what your numbers, but I don't think we really give enough credit with your offensive line for creating blocks for you. So, is there anything you want to say about your offensive line, how much they factor in your rushing?
I got the best front 5 in the nation. I don't know how many times I got to say it, that's how I believe it. I got the best front 5 in the nation. They're going to do what they got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Without them, there's no me.
Coach, Jabril Norman had a big day for you guys defensively. Just talk a little bit about his day and what does he mean for your team?
Well, Jabril's a transfer for us, so this is his first time being in a Panther uniform. And to play like he did, we knew he can do it. He had a heck of a camp. And he forged his way to a starting position with a pretty experienced defense. So kind of going, that speaks volumes for what he did. And to come out there and play like he did today, just, you guys saw it. He had a fumble recovery, a sack, interception, return for a touchdown. Heck, I thought that was Jada running the interception back, how he was making guys miss. But I'm happy for him, man. That kid deserves everything that he had coming his way.
Coach, here from the Bearville Report.
We know that this is your first game. You guys played extremely well for the first game coming out of camp. How much emphasis have you guys put into defense? Because we know about the offense, we know about Jada, but on the defense, it seems like you guys played lights out in the second half. Is this kind of like something that you guys definitely was kind of like, let's show what we are during halftime?
I think we have just as many starters back on the defensive side of the ball as we do on the offensive side of the ball. And I just don't think those guys get enough credit.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Corner and our defensive staff,
Right.
you know, they gave up in the teens last year in terms of points and all of that. So, you know, it's something that we do.
Mhm.
I think people see kind of what we do offensively sometime and kind of get lost in that. But our defense does an excellent job. You know, we got, like I said, a heck of a staff over there. We got guys like Amani,
Yep.
Burden, Graham, all those guys over there that make plays, and they stingy. You know, if there's a defense that can stop us or give us problems, and you can ask him to my left, it's our defense. So going against those guys every day, you know, give us the help.
Are there any other questions?
Justice Miller, BUU. How would you describe the first half for you guys as far as offense?
Coming in, you know, getting one touchdown and then getting another touchdown on defense. You know, I think we started we scored on the first drive, but after that we slowed down. You know, some plays were made, but you know, hats off to Morehouse. Those guys made some plays too. You know, I'm not gonna take anything away from him. You know, Coach Wiltshire he's gonna have a good team. You know, those guys are gonna make some noise in their conference. So, but they came out hungry, just like we did. You know, so we were able to get one kind of right off the back. But you know, they put their foot down and stopped us a couple times. So I was glad the way we came out and responded in the second half more so than anything. You know, that was a big thing for us.
Follow-up question. Can you also talk about the QBs? I saw you guys changing a bit in this game. So.
Well, I mean, it was a situation where we knew both of those guys were going to play. You know, because both of those guys are extremely capable, as everybody saw today. You know, and through camp, we never named a starter through camp. You know, so those guys just battled all the way up until we got to Ohio. You know, so when they got here, you know, they didn't know who was going to play and how much each other was going to play. So both of them responded. You know, I think the biggest thing that you'll see with those two guys is that they love each other. They help each other out. And usually you don't see that in the quarterback room. You know, so I was happy to see that all through camp. And then those guys both, when they got their turns today, they made them count.
Dave Byers, how does it feel to come here, play on this platform, then walk away with that valuable trophy?
It feels great because I used to play Madden at 7 a lot, and you know everybody used to want to play at that game. You used to create your own schedule on Madden 7, so now I'm actually here being in it. It feels amazing and it feels great. Just we came here to show up, played for 11 days with Virginia Union. That's about.
Thank you, Jay.
Anybody else? Thank you.
Gentlemen, look right here, please, right quick.